Hey, this is Taylor here at Truck World RVA. Today we're going to take some time and look at this 2016 Freightliner M2. It has a 16-foot Summit Series service body on it, a 12629 Summit crane, 12,000 pound capacity, 29-foot two-stage hydraulic extension, multiple sets of drawers. It's powered by a ISL Cummins 8.9 liter Cummins mated to an Allison automatic push-button transmission. Air ride rear, just under 200,000 miles on the truck and right around 10,000 total engine hours. The exterior of the bed does have its factory paint intact. There are a few areas of paint peel and failure all around that we'll point out as I go on the video. We did have the bedliner resprayed on the rear bumper and the outriggers, so that has been redone. Otherwise, again, factory paint is intact. Hydraulic compressor, work lighting all the way around, interior compartment lighting. This truck obviously has been fully serviced, Virginia State Safety inspected. All the equipment works on it as it should. The only thing we're waiting on currently is a knock sensor, so the check engine light is on currently, but I'll have that part in and on probably tomorrow. The goal of these videos is to show you everything about the truck as if you were here looking at it in person. So if you need any additional photos, videos, or information, feel free to call or text 804-716-8487. Now in the first half of the video, we'll go around the exterior of the truck. I'll point out all the cosmetic imperfections that it does have. We'll look inside all the compartments. We'll look underneath the truck like we're doing right now. In the second half of the video, I'll do a cold start and a drive, and then we'll take a look at how all the equipment works on the truck. So you can see some spotting up there on the bed floor. There's no areas of flaking. It's really just surface rust all down the frame rail and the bed floor. All the bin floors are solid. This being a Summit body, the body doors are aluminum. You have your steps here. There are some areas along the cab of paint failure. Go around the handle there, right underneath the door handle. One area right here. My detailer is actually out for the week, so there is some residue left over on the cab. The interior still needs to be cleaned as well. And then you have another area of paint failure here on the front. So a couple spots all along the driver's side. Now again, it's an air ride rear, air ride seat, 200,000 miles, 10,000 hours. Allison push button automatic. Now your bed control is down here. That's for the PTO and all the bed lighting. You do still have the Summit body manual as well as the truck manuals. Some staining on the passenger seat, no rips or tears there. And the headliner overall is pretty clean. A little bit of staining up there. It does have a CB radio as well. Now the front tires are not new. However, they have plenty of tread depth remaining on them. If you'd like a full list of everything we just did to the truck prior to offering it for sale, that'll be on my website or anywhere you see the truck posted, whether it be Commercial Truck Trader, Truck Paper, or Facebook Marketplace. I can also send you parts and labor receipts for everything that we just did to the truck. You have some scratches there along the front of the hood. We use all OEM parts when we service our trucks, and again, I can send receipts for everything just done. Bunch of little rock chips all along the front end, very minor in nature, but worth pointing out. Another rock chip up here in the hood. Again, these are not scratches. This is just old logo glue that I will have my detailer get out when he's back. Same deal as on the other side, right around this handle here. This grab handle here, you can just see some paint peel and oxidation on the paint itself. Cab corner and back of the cab is nice and clean. Now again, the bed liner was just redone. That includes the front of the service body. So that shows nicely. Or maybe they didn't spray the front, because I see some staining right there. Maybe they just did the rear bumper. You have a little bit of damage along this door hinge right here. You can just see where it's broken right here, pushed in. Does not prevent this door from opening as it should, but it is there. So this door, as you can see, the body line a little bit wider up top and then a little bit narrower down at the bottom. And you do have a little bit of damage here on the bottom edge of this door. Again, it closes, opens, closes, and latches the way it should. Now all these latches are keyed the same way. We have the keys for the service body. Multiple sets of shelves there on the left-hand side, and on the right-hand side you have your torch bottle racks and straps. Little dent here in this door. Two more shelves inside of the passenger 2 compartment, as well as these interior rails, so you can move the shelves up and down very easily on those inner rails, or add more shelves in if you desire. Four sets of shelves inside the passenger 3 compartment. You have some dividers inside of those too. Over the wheel well is where some of the surface rust is on the body. You can see it just right where this bed liner is. It's like it caught moisture underneath the bed liner. And that's mainly where it's centered. Nice and dry up underneath. Cross members are in good shape. Again, just some surface rust on the frame rails themselves. A little bit of paint failure there. It's the only compartment that doesn't have any shelving or drawers in it. This one is wide open. A spot of paint failure here on the crane compartment. Now down below you have your Hannay hose reel, air regulator and dryer, controller for the compressor, touchscreen Summit control panel that controls your outriggers, your crane, wireless factory remote for the crane. Again, it's a 12-629 model crane, 12,000 pound capacity, 29-foot 2-stage hydraulic extension. If the bed weren't long enough, you also have this very large work deck rear bumper, tons of laydown space on it. Pass through storage compartments on the rear of the bumper. Door for your hose reel to come out of, right there. Tow hitch receiver. The outriggers are hydraulic. The crane side is hydraulic extend. The non-crane side is just hydraulic up and down. Factory tie downs inside of the bed. Tons of space to add a welder or toolboxes or a lube skid inside of the bed. Shot of the load chart here. Tons of lighting all the way around. You have that tower work light, lots of exterior work lights. Coming around to the driver's side. Same deal as on the other side. Just some surface rust coming through along the wheel well. Couple chips there. Around the strobe. And down in that wheel well corner again. One little chip right there. Set of 3 Summit drawers inside here. 2 shelves up on top as well. Now all these drawers slide very nicely. The ball bearings feel in good shape. Another set of Summit drawers inside of this compartment. The truck has 3 total sets of drawers, so 1 more compartment will have drawers in it. Tons of storage. Again, all the drawers slide as they should. Last compartment here, the driver front compartment. This one is open. You do have a rack up top. No shelves inside of this compartment, no drawers. Nice big compartment. You could easily add shelves or add more drawers if you like. That about wraps up the cosmetic portion of this video. I'm gonna hop in the truck and take it for a quick spin, and then we'll run all the equipment on it. If you have any questions, call or text 804-716-8487. Again, as I mentioned earlier on in the video, we are waiting on a knock sensor, and then also the ABS light is on. We'll get that addressed probably late today or early tomorrow. The dash has been swapped at some point. The odometer shows 118 or 11,824. If you scroll through here, whoops, and we verified this as well on the ECU. Actual miles are 198. 352, 10,013 total engine hours. Again, it's powered by an ISL 8.9 liter Cummins. Made it to an Allison automatic transmission. It's a push button auto. I'm gonna pause here for a second and wait for that forklift to go on down the road, and then I'll take it on down this road. It's a good time to mention we ship trucks. There's one going out right now. We ship anywhere in the country. That one in particular is going out to Idaho. Tons of power, shifts through the gears, rides really nicely. Again, air ride rear. Really smooth drive, brakes feel nice and tight. Back it up in its spot, then we'll take a look at the engine. front grille strobes. Now very well lit all the way around. All the interior compartments have lighting up at the top. Side strobes, strobe mounted on the headache rack, as well as 2 rear work lights in the headache rack. Rear strobes, rear tower light, 2 rear work lights. And again, coming down the driver's side, all these compartments also have interior lights as well. You have 2 more side mount work lights, as well as a front tower light there. So again, tons of lighting all the way around on this truck. Now this is your panel that controls everything on the truck. So like for the lighting, all the lighting's controlled off this panel. You can individually select or just select all. You go over here, hydraulics. You can turn the PTO on and off, idle it up and down. I already have the PTO on in the panel in the cab. Go over to outriggers. Let's see, passenger side deploy. And driver side deploy. Both passenger and driver side do extend. There is a button to override the extension. So if you're in a tight spot and just want to deploy them down but not extend it out, you are able to do that as well from that panel. Now the crane is run off a factory wireless remote. It's a dual joystick remote. It's proportional, so the proportion, there's no trigger like some remotes. It's all in the joystick there. So you can control the speed of the crane right through that joystick. Again, it's a 12,629, so 12,000 pound maximum lifting capacity, and a 2-stage hydraulic extension out to 29 feet. We'll run it all the way to its full extension here in the video. We'll throw it up in the air, let the winch down, fall right off the pulley block. Looks like I'm all the way rotated over on the clockwise. We'll go counterclockwise. You can do multi-function, so as you can see, I'm going down and around. You just throw the joystick in the bottom corner and it'll do 2 functions at once. Anti-2 block works as it should. I hit the shackle there on the end of the boom and it locked me out from extending any further. Again, I'm winching down while I'm extending out, so that multi-function is really nice. You can keep that pulley block basically right there at the same length while you're extending out to its full reach. Full extension, again out to just shy of 30 feet here. Winch is super quiet, pretty quick. Inner boom is nice and clean down both sides. Have a little bit of paint wear there on the exterior of the boom itself. Super smooth crane though, all the functions work great. Not a lot of slop in the boom. The rotation gear is pretty tight as well. And then really nice speed control off the joystick too. Minimal slop in the rotation gear when you stop it. It has just a tiny bit of play, but pretty much stops right where you let off. Now all your other functions are also controlled off the remote here. You can idle up off the remote. You can also select the compressor on off the remote. So even with that air drain open, it'll hold about 100 PSI. Really nice compressor there. Turn the compressor off. Back to the outriggers here. Just hold the retract button. And retract both outrigger sides. Again, we can go to lighting here, all lights off, and And then additionally, you can turn the truck on and off from the remote or from the panel. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this video. Once again, it's a 2016 Freightliner M2, just under 200,000 miles, 10,000 hours, 12/629 crane, Summit crane, 16-foot Summit service body. Really nicely equipped truck. Cummins ISL in it, Allison automatic, air ride rear. If you have any questions or need any additional photos, videos, or information, call or text anytime at 804-716-8487. Again, this is Taylor at Truck World RVA. This is all I buy and sell. If you're looking for something similar or slightly different, feel free to reach out. I got all different makes, models, sizes, configurations available. We always have more coming in. But again, thanks for taking the time to watch this video.